Have you been told that FHA loans are only for people with bad credit, or conventional loans are always better? If so, you might be getting some bad advice. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes Idaho home buyers make is choosing the wrong loan simply because they don't understand the difference between FHA and conventional financing. And that's a mistake that could cost you hundreds of dollars each month. So let's clear up some myths. And before we get started, if you enjoy Idaho mortgage tips, home buying advice, and real estate updates, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Now, let's jump in. The first myth that conventional loans require 20% down. This is absolutely not true. Many qualified conventional buyers can purchase a home with as little as 3% down. FHA requires a minimum down payment of 3.5%. So right away, the difference between the two programs is much smaller than most people think. Now, let's talk about credit scores. This is where FHA often becomes very attractive. Generally speaking, once credit scores start dropping below 680, FHA frequently becomes more competitive. Why? Because FHA tends to be more forgiving when it comes to credit scores and debt to income ratios. In many situations, FHA can often have lower interest rates and lower mortgage insurance compared to conventional financing for buyers with more challenged credit profiles. That's why FHA is often the better option for some buyers, but not always. And then there's where buyers get confused. They focused on the rate, or they focus on the loan program, or they focus on what their friends use, but they're comparing the wrong thing. The most important number is total monthly payment, not just the rate, not just the loan type, total monthly payment. That means your principal, interest, taxes, home insurance, and mortgage insurance. I've seen situations where conventional clearly wins, but I've also seen situations where FHA wins by a wide margin. The answer depends upon the buyer. Another myth I hear all the time is FHA appraisals kill the deal. Honestly, FHA appraisals get bad reputations they don't deserve. Can FHA appraisals require health and safety repairs? Absolutely. But most FHA appraisals do not kill deals. Most homes pass without any major issues. A lot of horror stories you hear are based on outdated information or unusual situation. The difference is important for buyers who have gone through financial hardship. For example, FHA may allow eligibility as soon as 2 years after bankruptcy. That can create opportunities for buyers who are rebuilding their financial lives. Conventional financing requires a longer waiting period. Now, let's briefly touch on student loans. This is a huge topic and deserves a video on its own. But FHA and conventional can calculate student loan payments differently in certain situations. If you're on an income-based repayment plan, that's definitely something worth reviewing with your lender before choosing a loan program. So, which loan is better? The truth is neither, and actually it's both. The best loan depends entirely on your situation. If you have a stronger credit, lower debt, and qualify for both programs, conventional may be the better fit. If your credit is lower, your debt-to-income ratio is higher, or you're rebuilding after a financial setback, FHA may actually save you money. That's why I always encourage buyers to compare both sides, FHA and conventional. Don't assume, run the numbers, compare the total payment. Then make an informed decision. If you like help comparing FHA and conventional financing here in Idaho, reach out to us at First Choice Mortgage. We review both options, help you determine which one actually makes more sense in your situation. And before you go, if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with someone who's thinking about buying a home. It really helps us continue creating free content for Idaho home buyers. And as always, make it a great day.